How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm coming to you live from here in Key Largo. We're actually gonna head to Bimini right now. The weather is absolutely amazing, so I planned this on probably a 1 or 2 day. Since I saw the weather was so good, I was like, hey, it's time to take advantage. It's saying about 0.7 out there. You don't see that ever, probably maybe once a year. So we got everything loaded up. I got the kids, I got everybody loaded up in the back, and we're about to take off to Bimini, guys, and I'm bringing you guys with me. So here we go. All right, everyone, so the first landmark that everybody knows as we're heading to Bimini from here from the Keys is Gilbert's. Of course, it's nice and early. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so it's completely empty, but this place on a weekend like today gets pretty full, pretty rowdy. But this is US 1 right here. This goes all the way to Key West, and that road goes from Key West all the way up to Canada. It's the longest road, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I believe it's one of the longest roads in the United States. So once we cross under this, we officially are in Biscayne Bay. We're gonna head up to Stiltsville when there's, why? Because after Stiltsville, there's 50 miles exactly across. All right, so we just crossed Carson Bridge. Next stop, Stiltsville, and then we're gonna go ahead and take off all the way towards Bimini, guys. Alright, guys, so we're making our way out of Stiltsville right here. Key Biscayne right there. And our next stop is gonna be Bimini. From here, what I usually do is I zoom out. You don't even need the coordinates of the Bahamas. You kind of zoom in over here. And you hit right here. You put go to or auto guidance, whichever one of the two. And we got 54 miles to go, guys. That's how easy it is to go to the Bahamas. You don't need the coordinates. Type it in or nothing, just hit go to or auto guidance and it'll get there. It looks there's a bunch of people in rowboats today, or kayaks. Some people fishing. But for those of you guys in my channel that haven't heard the story of what Stiltsville is here in Miami, basically they're gonna do a whole neighborhood of houses out here. But there was a huge hurricane that in that time came and knocked a bunch of them down and kind of changed their idea of living out here in the water. But there are still a couple left. You're not allowed to get on them or dock up to them. Some people do, but you're not supposed to. They have signs saying don't go on them. I've always wanted to go on one, but I like to follow the rules too. Every once in a while, the city does come out and paint them, but I think it's been a while since that happened. But about to hit the wide open ocean and see what it's really like out there. And the bay is always nice and smooth, but once you get out to the ocean, let's see if the forecast was right. It was saying about a foot and a half, half a foot, 0.7, not even a foot. So it's only really one way to find out, and it's getting out there and seeing it for yourself. So let's see what we deal with today. All right, guys, here we go. Looks like there's some other boats heading the same direction as us. I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So guys, we just coming out of Miami, saw two huge, probably the biggest turtles I've ever seen. I don't want to get too close because they're procreating right now. But look at that. That's nature right there for you guys. You see him, guys? The turtle?
Yeah.
Ahí lo vio y se tiró para abajo, mira. Mírala ahí, está ahí abajo de los otros. Mira cómo tiene pescado chupándole atrás. Look, they got back together. They're coming up. Ahí vienen duro para arriba. Mira. Vienen duro para arriba, vienen ahora. Méralos ahí, están atrás. All right, guys, so after seeing the turtles, the first little update, we got 46 miles to go. We've already done the first about 8. Miami is still perfectly visible. I always tell everybody on the videos and when I meet them that you can see Miami almost 20 miles offshore. So it's not like you're out here in the nothing, you know, and after Miami disappears, Bimini pops up in maybe 30 minutes. So on a day like today, that is kind of a little bit, you know, we got a little bit of the Saharan dust around, so it might not be clear, but I mean, we've done 10 miles, we're about 10 miles offshore, and we can perfectly see Miami still. So it's not like you guys are gonna be out here in the middle of nothing. So I'm seeing a boat over here going the same way to Bimini, and another one over here, so we're not by ourselves out here. You always find other boats, container ships, but we're going at 41 miles an hour, guys. You can't ask for a better ride than that. Just another quick update. We're about 35 miles away from Bimini. We can still clearly see Miami in the distance. A bunch of boaters are out here fishing on this perfect day. This guy fishing over here. We got another boat in front of us. Big container ship going over there too. And bro, we're running at 40 miles an hour. That's as good as it gets comfortably with the family. If I was alone, I would probably have bumped it up to 50, but we're burning 1.4 miles per gallon, which is great. At 40 miles an hour, I got my trim tabs about not quite all the way half done, maybe about just a tad before half. And it's been nice and smooth. Can't really complain. There's not gonna much change from here to Bimini. Might get a bit smoother as we get closer to the Bahamas, but perfect day to cross, guys. All right, guys, so we're basically at the midway point. We have 25 miles to go. Not much has changed other than the water has gotten even more smooth here in the middle. A lot of people think that when you get into the middle of Bimini, it gets the worst when you're in the deepest part of the ocean, of the Florida Strait. But I feel like it's the complete opposite, because here you have the current that's flowing and it kind of knocks down the waves. As you guys see, unorganized, there's no really, you know, formation of the waves. It's just flat, 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 because there's also no wind. So Miami finally disappeared in the background. I don't really see it anymore, but Bimini will be popping up in probably the next 20 minutes. So 25 more miles to go. That's nothing at 40 miles an hour. We haven't had to slow down whatsoever. Now that we're with the current without touching the accelerators, we actually bumped up a mile per hour. So that's in our favor. Sometimes the current actually slows you down. But it got so smooth that we picked up a little bit of speed, and the current's helping us also. But beautiful day, beautiful day. A little bit of a cloud, but these conditions right here are perfect. It doesn't get better than this. So it looks like we made it to the shipping lanes. We got a big container ship over there. We got another one right here, one behind it, 2 more in the distance over there. And guys, when you see them out in the ocean, they look like they're not going that fast, but they're actually going pretty fast. When I first saw this one in the distance, I thought I was gonna cross way in front of him. And look, he's way past me, because you can't really tell. Oh, also, they don't make any waves whatsoever. So that's pretty cool. Ship's that big, you would think it made a big wave, but it doesn't. It doesn't at all. But they can sneak up on you. I always try to go behind them. I always change my course. If I see that I'm getting a little bit too close, I'll speed up, or I'll just go behind them and cross them by the backside of it. Land ahoy, guys, land ahoy. I perfectly see Bimini right there in the distance. We made it in about probably an hour and some change, because we're still not there yet. We're still about 9 miles out, but I could have not asked for a better trip with my family. When it's me, I don't mind if it's bad, but when it's the family, I'm happy that it's nice and smooth. They're nice and comfy back there, as you guys see. And we're gonna pull in now. I'm gonna put my yellow flag, let them know I'm coming in to check in. Once we dock up, immigrations, customs, and then we get the party started. So when coming to Bimini, you can't always go off the Garmin because the entrance shifts, since there's a huge sandbar right there at the entrance of Bimini. So a good rule of thumb that I tell everybody is going towards the orange tile houses. That's kind of like where the channel usually is at. So you go in through there, then you hit that left to go into Bimini. But that's the best way as a reference point when you're coming into Bimini, so you don't miss the channel or hit the sandbar, because you can't go off just what the Garmin is telling you, because those markers do shift. We got a couple other big boats coming into Bimini right now with us, and it's been a smooth ride. I could have not asked for a better day or a better crossing. So let's go ahead, get in, check in, and get this boat docked up, and continue on with the day. We made it, guys, we made it. Nice little fountain right there. You see it? How they switch? You're officially in Bimini. Alrighty, we made it, we made it. So how was the trip? Good? Alrighty guys, so we made it here to Bimini. We have a beautiful view of all the boats coming in and out. Look at that guy. So we got a beautiful spot right here. We're gonna go ahead and do immigrations and customs so we can freely move around the island. Then we're gonna go grab some lunch because we had no breakfast today just to get up on the water and get here early. But look at the wife. She's already enjoying the little beach. Looks like the plane is about to take off. There was one time I had to send the wife back in the plane because it got too bad out there. Just like that. He'll be in Fort Lauderdale in probably 30 minutes. All right guys, so we're fully checked in and now we're here driving to get some lunch. We're gonna go to Big John's to grab some lunch.
Mira, aquí vamos a traer a Nico y a Ariana para que jueguen ahí. Want to play there? Yeah?
All right guys, so I got me a burger. Kids got some chicken. The wife got a little bit of mahi-mahi. Some shrimp around here.
So how's your food, my love?
Excellent, now I'm ready to hit the beach. All right, so since we had lunch, we're gonna go ahead and head over to Radio Beach. We're coming out of here, our little channel. We're gonna start enjoying our day. Alrighty guys, so we got here to Radio Beach, and as you guys see, this place is elite, especially on a day today where there's not that many waves coming off the ocean. The wind is actually behind Bimini, so it makes this so calm. You can see my anchor all the way. Look how clear this water is. I put the tarp up there for the kids not to get too burnt from the sun, and we're just here having a great time, guys. This is one of my favorite spots here in Bimini, Radio Beach. I think it's time to take out the Sub Blue and enjoy it in these beautiful waters here. telling you, my kids are like little fishes. Yeah. And I got he's not even 1 year old. I got Ocean over there in the ocean in Bimini. Got his passport stamped before he even turned 1 in the Bahamas. And next month he's gonna get another stamp at the Exumas.
Dad, I want to say something.
What? Say it.
Hey, YouTubers, you want to see something cool?
Go ahead, show him.
I need to post this because he can't say it.
Guys, the water is absolutely amazing. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's absolutely perfect. But I just want to take a small second and tell you guys, about 80 to 90% of you guys are not subscribed. You guys watch all the videos, I get a bunch of views, but you guys don't subscribe. All you guys got to do is hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and that's only going to help me bring you guys more videos, and it's going to help my channel grow even more. So just hit that subscribe button, guys, and I would greatly appreciate it. But now we're going to keep on with the party. That's why when I go to Bimini, I never book dates. I book when I see the forecast. To get the best trips and the best, you know, everything here in the Bahamas, you cannot plan your trip and say, well, I'm gonna go July the 20th. You don't know what July the 20th is gonna be. So you gotta make sure you go when you see the weather's good and be flexible. Monday, Tuesday, you see the forecast great, book it. And that's the way we did it, and that's why we get to enjoy such a nice day. Man, I swear I could sit here and just watch all the boats come in and out of the channels. It's just so relaxing to hear the waves crashing here. Beautiful view and the boats coming in and out. I can literally hang out here all day. All right, guys, now that we're showered, we're heading over to the Hilton for dinner. All right, guys, so I got me a snapper, some mac and cheese. What you get, baby? She got a roast beef sandwich. ¿Qué cogiste, Rogelio? You got a burger? A burger. He got a burger. Woo-wee. So after dinner, we're coming by here behind the Hilton, the Mega Yacht Marina. We're gonna check out the Mega Yachts. It's a nice way to knock down the food. Nice little walk with a view. Look at this big boy. Alright guys, so it's the next day. We're up early in the morning. We're gonna go get some ice, get some coffee for the wife, and get our day started. We're gonna go to Browns Cave today, so we're gonna get everything loaded up in the boat, because after Browns Cave we're gonna head back to Miami. But it's a beautiful day here in Bimini. Headed to the Hilton right now. Happy to be in paradise today. Alright guys, we're leaving Bimini Bahamas. It was great as always, and I will be here next week with the big group. But the family trips are always going to be my favorite. Now we're going to go to Browns Cave before we finish up going back to Key Largo. As you guys see, as we're leaving here, there's a bunch of boat traffic. So many boats coming in and out, but mostly coming out since it's Sunday and people start heading back home. A lot of boat traffic on a beautiful weekend today. The wind has picked up a little bit from yesterday, but the forecast says that it's actually as smooth as it was yesterday coming, or smoother. So we're about to find out now when we get out there. Oh, look at this, guys. They got a submarine now here in Bimini. That's pretty cool. It's not that big, so I don't know how many people get in there, but this is South Bimini right here. Alright guys, so we're here at the beautiful Browns Cay. This is one of my favorite spots here in all of Bimini just because of the beautiful clear waters and also the fact that you have like a sandbar type, but you also have a beach. I set up a little tarp there. Remember guys, you can't get higher than the high water line, so the high tide water line. But this is absolutely an amazing spot. I love this spot. My kids are out already in the water looking for sand dollars, which are everywhere, and we're gonna keep enjoying our day here. How clear this water is. The cameras really do not do this place justice. We got a subscriber here that we crossed many moons ago together. He's the only guy I know that comes in his jet boats multiple times. So we gotta give him a big shout out here.
What's going on, guys? How you doing, brother?
So tell the people, all these people that be talking down to you because you be coming over here in a jet boat.
Yeah.
You got the stage. What do you got to say?
Yeah, everybody call me David Jet Boat over here. This is my 14th time crossing, actually.
In this boat?
In this 21-foot Yamaha jet boat. This is my 14th time crossing.
So what do you got other people that have jet boats like this that don't even think of that they can be able to do it? What do you got to say?
I tell them all the time, as long as the weather's good, decent. It doesn't even have to be great, decent weather. I mean, obviously you want it to be perfect.
Of course.
It's never like that. So as long as it's a foot and a half, a 2 foot maximum, I would say.
Right.
That's basically and at least 12 knot wind.
And the best way is 2 foot, because always the rule of thumb is, you add another foot just in case. So even if it says 2 feet, you say, hey, at least we're gonna see some 3 foot.
Yeah,
but that's why when it says 2.5, you don't go, because then it might say 4.5.
Exactly. If it's 2.5, if it's 3,
that's the cutoff.
That's a cutoff.
Yep. Even for me in my boat. Usually anything more than 3.
Cutoff,
I would.
And you'd be surprised. And I actually stay with the guys in the Hydra Sports. And
that's a real captain right there. That's why. That's a real captain.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I let the people know, because a lot of people, I get messages all the time from people with boats just like yours. They'll be like, hey, can I go to Bahamas in this? I'm like, with good weather, yes, you can.
Yeah, in good weather you can. It's possible.
Right.
Again, just be careful, making sure you have all your safety gear.
Exactly.
And everything you need to make it.
And you said it in the beginning. Good plan.
Your good
That's
planning
all it takes.
is all it takes.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Ariel, ¿cómo estás?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Hey, we got another Team Sea Hunt here. Yep. Gracias, bro. Gracias. Getting some offered here, some food. Ooh, look at this guy, the lobster. Langota. Ooh. Gracias, bro.
Another one!
You thought me touch it?
Yeah.
Look at the setup. They got the tarp. They got the bean bags. It doesn't get better than this, guys. It really doesn't. It does not get better than this. We are blessed that we're able to do this. We do not take this for granted, guys. Don't ever think that this is nothing to me. It really is. Like, this lifestyle that I have, I'm a blessed man, and a lot of hard work goes behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see. But I have a great, beautiful family. We have health. Everything else aside from health, we can figure it out. So we're blessed by God in that. And I want to thank you guys, the subscribers, for watching all the videos and supporting. And make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Only 80% of you guys that watch my videos are subscribed. It's free. 90, yes. 85 to 90% of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed. It's free, guys. Hit that subscribe button for me. It helps me grow and it helps me do more videos like this for you guys. But we're gonna continue to hang out here. I'm probably gonna get the drone up in the air for you guys before we head out back to the Keys.
Is that beats?
Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed those beautiful drone views. We're here relaxing still at Browns Cay, and a bunch of jet skis are coming in from where, I'm not sure. But hey, can you blame them? Hanging out here. But we're gonna stay here for probably another hour, explore with my son. He wants to find some more sand dollars before we head all the way back to Key Largo, guys. So keep it locked here on Miami Living 305. All right, guys, so we had a great day here at Browns Cay, but now it's time to go. Some boats are staying, some are coming out at the same time, but it's time for us to head back. We got 80 miles from here to Key Largo, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, go straight west until we hit Miami. You guys ready? Let's do this. All right, guys, so we got 60 miles to go to Key Largo. It's 80, but we're gonna come in through Angelfish Creek and then go up all the way to Key Largo. The conditions are pretty much 1-footers every 4 or 5 seconds. Nothing crazy. Going about 32 miles an hour, burning 1.6. And we're leaving Bimini behind, guys. All right, guys, so we just stopped real quick for middle halfway pee break. And look at how calm it is out here. This is where you really tell how nice it is. And look at that deep blue. There's nothing that I can compare this deep blue to. Can't even explain it with words. You just got to see it. We're in about 2,500 feet of water, but everybody peed already, so it's time to head back. Let's go ahead and get back on plane here. Head back on course. We got 34 miles to Key West. I'm sorry, to Key Largo. Not Key West, Key Largo. All right, here we go. Alrighty, guys, so we got 20 miles left. I already see Miami off in the distance. We're pretty much on the home stretch here. 20 more miles to go. First time I see another boat other than ours, kind of crossing paths with us. We'll keep an eye on them, but everybody's good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We made it back officially. Now all we got to do is use that CBP Roam app, check us back in officially to the United States when we get to the dock, and we're basically good to go. It's been a hell of a trip, hell of a weekend. The family had a great time. If they're happy, I'm happy, man. And hopefully you guys are happy enjoying this video, because I loved making it. It really was a great, great time. A nice little boat coming out here. guys, this is the Ocean Reef Club right here. So we're approaching Carson Bridge. The one after this is gonna be Gilbert's, which is US 1 bridge, and we're basically there. We just crossed under US 1. We're coming here, passing Gilbert's right now. Our next step is cutting over to the ocean side, but once I get there, I gotta drop all this stuff out. I gotta clean this boat because we're running out of sunlight, and tomorrow, Monday, I gotta work. So I'm gonna end today's video here on the boat, even though we're not there yet. So make sure if you like this video, you hit the like, subscribe, and notification button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.